There's a kind of failure that looks exactly like success. You wake up early, you grind, you clear your inbox, you hit every deadline. From the outside, you're winning, but inside, something feels off. Not because you're lazy, not because you're lost, but because you're running at full speed on a path that was never built for you. And today, you're going to see how that path was broken by someone long before you ever stepped on it. In a quiet town in the American Midwest lived a man named Silas. Silas wasn't a visionary. He wasn't a pioneer. He was just a stubborn man with a rusted-out 1950s pickup truck that had seen better days. One rainy morning, Silas decided to cross the dense Pine Ridge forest. The locals warned him. The woods were too thick, the ground too unstable. But Silas fired up the engine. Black smoke belched into the air, and he drove straight into the tree line. Here was the problem. The truck's alignment was completely shot. The steering yanked violently to the left. To keep from smashing into oaks and maples, Silas had to wrench the wheel to the right. Again and again and again. He wasn't navigating. He was fighting. He didn't drive in a zigzag because the forest demanded it. He zigzagged because he was compensating for a broken machine. Against all odds, Silas punched through to the other side. There was nothing special there. So he turned around and wrestled the truck back along the same chaotic trail. But in a small town, doing the impossible makes you a legend. Silas made it through, they said. A week later, hikers followed. They didn't check a compass. They didn't study the terrain. They simply looked for the deep, muddy ruts left by Silas's tires. The trail is already marked here, they reasoned. Surely this is the way. They climbed steep ridges, not because they had to, but because Silas's brakes had failed. They waded through swamps, not because it was efficient, but because Silas had lost control. And by following him, they packed the dirt down. Within a year, the Silas Trail wasn't just a path, it was tradition. Decades passed. Mud became dirt. Dirt became gravel. Gravel became asphalt. The town grew into a city. To boost the economy, the city council approved a modern highway. Engineers arrived with drones and laser maps. But the town elders stopped them. Build it exactly over the old road, they demanded. It's our history. It's the tried and true path. The lead engineer, Clara, studied the aerial maps. She saw a road that twisted like a dying snake. It wasted fuel. It wasted time. It was dangerous. And she couldn't understand why. Clara called a town hall meeting. She projected the map onto a giant screen. The room fell silent. "I have a question," she said. "Why does the road curve 3 times around the oak grove? There are no hills there. And why does it dip into the ravine?" An old man stood up. "That," he said proudly, "is the wisdom of our founders. It's the path that opened the world to us." Clara revealed a new blueprint, a straight line. "This route," she said, "runs 3 miles north. It cuts the commute in half. But the curves, the man protested. Clara interrupted, tapping the screen. Look at the geometry of these turns. This isn't geography. This is mechanics. She paused. These curves match exactly the behavior of a vehicle with a jammed steering column pulling left. The room went dead silent. You haven't been honoring a master plan, Clara said softly. You've been tracing the panic of a man fighting a broken truck. The realization hit them all at once. They hadn't preserved wisdom. They had been duplicating a malfunction. This isn't just a story about a road. It's the story of the human condition. Look at the paths you're walking right now. We follow trails carved by ghosts. We fall into the trap of believing that our net worth is our self-worth. And so we slowly exhaust our lives in the pursuit of a lifestyle we can't afford, just to impress people we don't even like. We inherit fear and call it tradition. We spend decades correcting course, never realizing that a straight, beautiful highway is waiting just a few miles north. But we never find it because we're too busy staring at the footprints in front of us. The road is already there. That may be the most dangerous sentence in the English language. Just because a path is well worn doesn't mean it leads anywhere worth going. So today, stop staring at the ruts. Look up. Look forward. Ask yourself, is this my path? Or am I just correcting for someone else's broken steering? It takes courage to bushwhack a new trail. It's lonely. It's uncomfortable. But that's the only place where a real life begins. If you're ready to stop following and start exploring, you're in the right place. Like this video, subscribe to Life Tales, and let's build a better road together.